What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing all right today. We're coming to you live from our 68 Chrysler New Yorker. YouTube is new to us. It's something we've been wanting to get into for a while, so we're going to give it a go. This channel will be all about all things automotive. We're going to have big land yachts like the 68 New Yorker. Blaine's got a 2002 GTI.
That'll be on here, definitely.
I've got a 98 Eclipse. We've got a project car.
Yeah.
It's actually our 66 Tempest.
Convertible.
We'll see a little bit of that. We're going to do a little bit of everything. And today, I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the New Yorker. We're going to focus on that today. Basically what we have here is a 1968 Chrysler New Yorker. It belonged to our grandfather. It's a 440 car with 727 lame gears in the back, 276s. And basically it was a barn find. It's not a show car, but we went up to Western New York recently, drug it out of the barn.
Well, last summer.
Last summer. And drug it out of the barn, revitalized it, attempted to roadkill it home.
Failed.
It did fail
miserably,
and eventually we did get it down here. We've since registered it, but basically our plans for the car are obviously to put better gears in it. We're going to slowly do maintenance stuff like put better tires on it, change the steering box, all that stuff that is worn out on
yeah, we're going to switch that to a little faster one.
Yeah,
just a little slow.
Something maybe from the 80s or something like that that's maybe got a slightly quicker ratio.
And no slop in it, because this one's got a lot of slop in it. It's pretty bad. The car doesn't move.
But other than that, it's a really fun car. You don't see them all the time.
We've taken it to Cars and Coffee once. Up in, well, I guess we can, it's not.
Yeah, in Greenville.
Yeah, in Greenville, yeah. In Greenville. And it was people loved it. There were guys that drove these from when they were getting their driver's permits and just absolutely love seeing the car, because you don't see them. You don't see these big C bodies.
Nobody cares about the C body.
No one kept them around at all.
So even the B body Mopar guys kind of look at you like you're
have a third eye.
A little crazy, because you're not a show car. You're not a second gen Charger. You're not a Coronet. You're not a Super B.
Yeah, you just don't.
But the reaction that you get from something like this compared to your GTI or your DSM is crazy.
Oh yeah. No one really respects the DSMs yet.
Yeah.
And the
GTIs are a dime a dozen.
GTIs are a dime a dozen, and if you don't vape, you don't fit in with that crew. And it's almost like a bleed off of the Subaru group. But yeah. What you got?
So our plans for this are, I'd really like to make it more of like a moonshine era car.
Yeah, we're not going to go super crazy, but we're not going to restore it.
No.
Well, we might underside, not the body though.
Yeah. Mechanically, we're going to work on it.
Yeah.
I don't think ever cosmetically it's going to be 100%.
No, it won't ever be
perfect. That's not our plans. It's just kind of more fun to just have it. It's something you can have fun with and not worry about driving everywhere.
Yeah.
And that kind of deal.
Don't worry about people leaning up against it and crap like that. Who cares?
Right.
It's just a big boat. And it's really fun because it's got 2 couches for seats, and they're really, really extremely comfortable. So you could fit 8 people in here if you wanted to, easy, comfortably. So my GTI, I got it when I was 14. Actually, it popped up for sale like right next to our house, literally, just like a mile away. And Mark IV GTIs aren't that common in the upstate of South Carolina, or at least they weren't then. And so I was like, dang, I've always liked the way those things looked. So I cobbled up my money and my grandparents matched it, and we bought the GTI for me and drove it for a little bit. Well, my dad drove it for a little bit, going back and forth to work. Timing belt broke, went through that whole thing. That would be a whole other story.
Our introduction to Volkswagen GTIs.
Yeah, it was a timing belt breaking on an interference motor, so that was super fun. And
20 valves.
Yeah, it's 20 valves, 5 valve per cylinder, 4 cylinder. So it's a pain in the butt to work on. But so coming up in the next week or so, I have a manual 6-speed that we're going to swap in because the car is an automatic. It's a 5-speed Tiptronic. It's a complete slush box. It's been a piece of absolute crap since the day it came off the assembly line. Programming's wrong on it. It shifts.
It's bulletproof.
Like, it's bulletproof.
The software sucks.
Yeah, it'll take a neutral drop like a mother, but it shifts hard sometimes. My car does have a tune in it, and it's been running that since probably 5 years now. So it's running on like 20 pounds of boost, which I mean it's a 1.8 liter motor, so it's not not a lot. It's like 260 foot-pounds of torque at the most, and definitely not to the ground through that slush box of a automatic. But I'm really looking forward to getting that 6-speed in there. The 6-speed's out of a 2003 20th anniversary GTI, and so I got that last summer, about May, and I finally got the money for a clutch and flywheel stuff, because those clutches and flywheels for the 6-speeds are not cheap. I mean, if I'd done a 5-speed, shoot, it'd have been half the price. No, it'd probably been a quarter of the price, legit. But the transmission was really expensive.
But if we're gonna do this, it needs to be good.
Yeah, it has to be cool, and I didn't just want a 5-speed. And when you look at the gear ratios, actually the 5-speed would have a lower RPM at like 70 miles an hour than the 6-speed, just because the 6-speed is actually a closer ratio, which is kind of funny.
In high gear?
In high gear. It's actually a closer ratio. So, I don't know. We'll test that and see if that's actually true. But,
so anyway, we're going to try to cover a lot of that swap.
Yeah, that'll kind of be our first kind of video series
on the channel. Blaine's currently getting all the parts he needs in for that. He's going to try to thrash and do it over.
I have spring break coming up. So, yeah, we're gonna do that.
We'll get as much as we can on that. So anyway, guys, yeah, we're looking to have fun on this channel. You're going to see a little bit of everything. Do go-karts,
mini bikes.
Just a little taste of everything.
We do have some pretty cool go-karts to show you guys eventually.
Yeah. We'll see those stuff eventually.
Yeah. So if you guys like some American muscle, some German bratwurst, lightly laid over a bed of Japanese rice, then Paw Paw Speed Shop's probably the place for you. Like the video and subscribe. Thanks, guys.